destination by moving. You cannot continue to sit in the same place and expect to achieve a breakthrough. You cannot continue to immobilize yourself and be in a complacent state just because certain things happen to you, because then you will not progress. You will not get there. There is a place, there is a destination, there is a city, there is a state, there is a business, there's an opportunity, there is a job, there's a promotion, there is a establishment, there is a relationship, there is things that you want to do. There is a destination that you must get to. There is a destination that you have to get to. And in order to get to that destination, you must progress. And you must progress. All right? Now, progress is forward or onward movement toward the destination. What does that mean? I am constantly moving. I am constantly moving. I am constantly making ways to get to my expected end, to get to the destination. So it doesn't matter if there's a crook in the road, a hole in the road, or even if there's what we consider a traffic jam, or even if there is some work being done on the road, you must make it to your destination. In order to achieve breakthrough in your life and being successful and being fruitful and multiplying and producing and establishing and building, you must move, you must progress. And in progressing, that means you're going to make it to your destination. I need you all to say, I understand what you mean. I need you all to be moving with me. Are you moving with me? Are you moving with me? Say, I'm going to break through today and I'm going to get there. And what does get there mean? I'm going to get to my destination by what? What is the tool? The tool is progress. I'm going to move toward my destination. I'm going to move toward my dream. I'm going to move toward my goal. I'm going to move toward buying my building. I'm going to move toward establishing my business. I'm going to move toward building my brand. I'm going to move toward building healthy relationships. I'm going to move toward a strong ministry. I'm going to move toward a positive attitude. I'm going to move toward positivity. I'm going to move toward joy. I'm going to move toward happiness. I'm going to move toward love. What does that mean? In order to get there, you have to progress, and progress or progression is movement. We cannot get anywhere without moving. Okay, we need to understand that. And we want you to break through in the area of movement by progressing. We want you to get to your place of destination. We want you to get there, and not just get there, but when you get there, we want you to be empowered to break through. That means when you get to the place of the destination. So say if you're sad and if you're hurting, right? If you're sad and you're hurting, you want to get to the destination of peace and joy. How do I get to that place of peace and joy? How do I break through if I'm sad and if I'm hurting, but my destination is peace and joy? My destination is healing and wholeness. My destination is peace, joy, healing, and wholeness. How do I get to my destination of peace, joy, healing, and wholeness? How do I get to that destination? And I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm in despair by progressing. What does that mean? What are you saying, Coach Ivy? I'm saying move. Move crying, move sad, move hurt, but move. Don't stay where you are. Progress, forward on march, as they say. How do I get from the place of sadness, the place of mourning, the place of disparity, the place of hopelessness to my destination of peace, joy, love, happiness, fun, life, laughter, and all the more? By progressing, by progress, by what? Moving toward that destination. Let me tell you something. If where you are now emotionally, if where you are now mentally, if where you are now spiritually, if where you are physically is in a barren place, it's in a dry place, it's in a low place, it's in a stuck place, it's nothing wrong with that place. The problem with that place is if you don't progress. You will never make it to the destination. You got to break through sadness. You got to break through loneliness. You got to break through frustration. You got to break through heartache and being let down and pain and more. We have to break through. And in order to break through, how do I break through, Coach Ivory? By progression, by progress. The word progression, the word progress is defined as forward movement, moving toward. What are you saying? I'm saying even at some point, I didn't get happy. At some point, when you are moving, that sadness, that barrenness, that frustration, that hurt, that anger, that loneliness, as you are moving toward, or as you are progressing toward your destination, it has to fall off. Somebody put that in there. It has to fall off, because every time you move forward, that is a breakthrough. Every time you move forward, that is a breakthrough. Every time you move toward your destination, you have achieved a breakthrough. And by the time you leave from sadness, disparity, mourning, disappointment, grief, loneliness, a separation, anxiety, depression, oppression, woe it's me, I'm sad, I can't, they did. As you're walking, the I can't fall off, that's a breakthrough. The sadness drops off because that's a breakthrough, because you're moving. A moving target is hard to hit. But if you standing still and stuck, you're going to be an easy target. And you cannot break through being still and stuck. You got to move forward even in the midst of it. You got to move forward. You break through by moving forward. And when you move forward, that stuff just falls off. Each time you go, every time you get up and you say thank you, or every time you get up with tears in your eyes and you still write the vision and make it plain, that is a step forward towards your breakthrough. That is movement. Every time you get up and you open back up that book and you start writing again, even though you feel sad, that is forward moving. That is called progression. And that means you have made progress to get to your destination. We have to be able to make progress. Progress is the breakthrough. Every time you look at this situation and you say, oh, I don't know how I'm going to mend this relationship. I don't know how we're going to do this. Achieving Breakthrough is telling you, when you get up and you sit down and you write the plan, you pull the book back out, you pull the vision back out, you pull the systems back out, you pull your hope back out. Every time you pull out what you let go of because of where you were, or what you stopped doing because of all of these forces or these negative situations and circumstances happen to you, when you pull that back out, when you rehearse that thing in your mind, when you come back to that thing and start again, that is called progression. That is called progress. That is forward movement. That is called destination. You gotta get to the destination. As I'm talking, it's like an airplane. They're flying, right? They have a destination. And when they're about to hit some turbulence, the first thing they say is, please, they turn the light on. Everyone go back to your seat. We're about to hit some inclement weather. And we want everybody to go back to your seat and buckle up, and embrace yourself, because we're getting some turbulence. But at the end of the day, that pilot is not saying, well, we're going to stop right here and we're going to glide through the turbulence, and we're just going to stand here until it passes by. No, that pilot has already been through what he needed to go through to know the techniques, to know what tools to pull out in order to get everybody on that plane to their destination. And that is what I am telling you today. It doesn't matter if you hit turbulence. Your turbulence could have been death. Your turbulence could have been divorce. Your turbulence could have been a breakup. Your turbulence could have been a laid off. Your turbulence could have been an eviction. Your turbulence could have been sadness. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. Do like the pilot. Buckle yourself up. Sit yourself back and prepare to get to your destination. In order to achieve breakthrough, you got to prepare yourself to get to your destination. What am I saying? You got to make progress. And that means every day you got to get up and pack your bags and sit yourself in, because there's a destination that you got to get to. Let's deal with the word progress. So it's progress, and it can be pronounced progress. So progress simply means moving forward or onward in a space or time. It's going forward. It's to proceed. It is to continue. It's to gain ground. So oftentimes when people are traveling, you hear them say, man, we're going to leave an hour early just so we can gain some time. What are they saying? They've already strategically planned out. If I leave early, we'll be able to gain ground, meaning get ahead of the traffic. So we're going to get to our destination with no casualties, with no loss of time, with no extra added on issues and situations, because they sat there and they looked at the situation and said, hey, I want to gain some ground, meaning I want to get ahead. How do I get ahead? I look at the situation from where it's at. And when I look at the situation from where it's at, I then pull out my tools that I need in order to move me forward to get to my destination. So if I want to get to Detroit and I'm in Chicago, you understand what I'm saying? And we hear that it's going to be rain coming at 5 o'clock. Then I want to gain ground. I'm not going to let the rain stop me, but I want to gain ground. So how can I progress to get to my destination? I plan ahead of the storm. I plan ahead of the situation. I plan ahead because I have the knowledge that this thing is coming, and it has the possibility and or the capacity to prohibit me from getting to my destination. When certain circumstances and situations arise in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in your family, with your children, in your building, in your desire, in your dreaming, when those things, look at it as like the weather. Look at it as like inclement weather. Look at it as like they're doing construction work, and it has a possibility to interfere with you getting to your destination. But not just getting to your destination, but getting to your destination at the designated time. It is very important in order to break through that you don't just progress, but you progress and you get there in the right timing. Because if you get there in the wrong timing, then it'll make you feel as if you have not accomplished anything. Maybe this is not the destination I was supposed to be at. Maybe I was supposed to be here. You're supposed to be where you are. The question is, did I count up the cost and use the right tools to get to my destination at the right timing? I'm progressing, but am I progressing, or have I progressed at the right time? Am I moving at the right pace to get the breakthrough? Am I moving at the right pace to get to my destination? Am I moving at the right pace at the right time to get there? Where is there? Wherever your hopes are, wherever your dreams are, wherever your aspirations are, wherever your business is, wherever your relationship is, wherever your marriage is, wherever your children are, wherever your finances are, wherever your employees are, wherever your employer is, whatever it is that you are looking for, whatever the name of that destination is, you have to add up the cost, put the right tools together, and make sure that although I am progressing, and although I am making progress, and although I've made progress, am I doing it in the designated time in which I need to get there? I'm going to take you back to the airplane. If they say we're going to arrive in New York City at 10 o'clock, then they do everything in their power to make sure that they're going to land at the time in which they said they were going to land. And that is what we're saying. In order to achieve breakthrough, to get there, right, you must progress. That means you must move. That means not just move, but in moving, in progressing, you must plan. Plan to get to that place. Plan to get to happiness. Plan to get to wholeness. Plan to get to healing. But guess what? All of that is called a process. There's a process to healing. There's a process to wholeness. There's a process to building. There's a process to establishing. There's a process to joy. There's a process to greatness. There's a process to success. There is a process to your progression. But in order to get to the destination, you must have your process, your plan in order to progress. Your tools is to process and plan in order to progress. What does that mean? I have to plan, I have to process, and I have to progress, which means to move forward to get to my destination in its right timing. We have to plan. And what does that mean? That means when I get up and I feel low, I have to say, and it's not a hoopla. I have to plan to get to my destination. So when I wake up and I'm in a season of disbelief or disparity or some things just happen and kind of knock me off my square. What do? I get up and I plan with my process to progress, to move forward, because I got a place I need to be. So I'm simply saying, because I have a place that I need to be, that I cannot allow myself to just ride the wave. I have to not let the wave take me. I got to beat the wave there. The wave is not going to benefit from my destination. I am. The plane is not going to benefit from the destination, because the plane cannot enjoy New York. The plane cannot enjoy the fabulous restaurants. The plane cannot enjoy Haiti. The plane cannot enjoy Canada. The plane cannot enjoy Vermont. But guess who can? I can. The plane cannot enjoy joy. It does not have a feeling. The plane cannot enjoy peace. It has no feeling. The plane cannot enjoy happiness. It has no feeling. But I can. I can. And because I can, I must plan. And when I plan, I must plan with the process. And when I plan with the process, I must now progress. I must now move forward in that thing to get to my initial plan. My plan was happiness. My plan was peace. My plan was a good, solid foundation. My plan was a multi-billion-dollar business. My plan was a ministry seeking God with miracle signs and wonders. My plan was to be able to build a future for my children. My plan was to be promoted in 3 months. Then I need to sit down, see my plan, process that out, meaning the steps that I need, and then I need to progress in it. I need to move forward towards it. What do I gotta do to get there? But you can't get somewhere that you have not identified or named. What is there? Name your there. Name your destination. Remember, the subject for today, you're breaking through to get there. What is there? I want some of you all to go ahead and type that in there for me. Go ahead and type in what your there is. My there is love. My there is forgiveness. My there is joy. My there is a multi-billion-dollar. You can be the, hey, it can happen. You understand what I'm saying? My there is to be the #1 actress. My there is to be successful in my singing career. My there is to establish a daycare. My there is to build a wealthy future for my children. My there is health. See, it can be something as simple as that. Because if your destination is good health, then you need to plan with the process and you need to progress. That means you need to plan out the steps that you need, which is your process, in order to move toward, which is your progress, to good health. It's just that simple. It's simple steps. It may seem like it's harder each day, but every day that you move, that's progression. Every day that you go toward that destination, that is progression. That is breakthrough. Somebody said debt free. So, hey, somebody said my destination is debt free. So guess what that person is doing? Counting up all the costs. They are sitting there with the plan. What is my plan to get debt free? Okay. What is the process to get debt free? Now I need to progress in it. What are you saying? In order to get debt free, to get there to debt free, her there is debt free. Then that person needs to plan it, process it, and then move toward it. That's progression. That means that person needs to take those 3 tools and start working them. And every time that person works that tool, every time that person works that plan and works that progress and move forward, that person is breaking through. They paid off 2 debts at one time. That's a breakthrough. That's a supernatural breakthrough. 2 debts at one time. And then the next thing you know, they breaking through another barrier. And then they broke through another financial barrier. And guess what she's at? Or guess where he's at? They're now 5 steps closer to that destination, which was debt free. You have to name your destination. You can't just be aimlessly saying, I just want to make it one more day. For what? Why do you want to one more day for what? What is the destination of that one more day? What is the destination for that one more day? That one more day. Somebody said, my there is comfortability. Somebody said, look, I got to go scripture. They like Paul. They said, hey, look, whatever state I'm in, I want to be, I'm just content. I'm going to be content or whatever. So somebody said, there is comfortability. So you know what that person is saying? That person is saying, my plan is to put my ducks in a row so that I can live comfortably, not owing no man and not living from check to check and not stressing about my health and not stressing about, that's what they're saying. So they're putting a plan together, the process is the steps with that plan, and then they're going to do the action. They're going to move toward it. They're going to continue it. Remember, progress or progression is a continuous movement. Somebody said, there is weight loss and good health. That means that person on here is going to get a plan. They're going to get a process, and then they're going to progress. Plan, process, progress. And that simply means I'm going to write out my plan. I'm going to put the steps that I need to take to the plan. And then I'm going to move forward in it. That's what progression means. That's what progress means. Move toward a destination. So that destination is finely fit, slim, and healthy. All right? Somebody said a multi-million-dollar home. See, let's not get deep about it. Your destination can be anything you want it to be. That's your ambition. That's your drive. That's your ambition. That's your drive. That's your destination. That's your breakthrough. You can't say, man, I accomplished something without achieving a breakthrough. You got to achieve a breakthrough. In order to achieve a breakthrough, that means you got to have an aspiration that is unthinkable, what people consider to be unreachable, what people consider to be, you ain't going to do that. But we don't care what they think, because you're not breaking through for them. You're breaking through for you. You're breaking through for your lineage. You're breaking through for your children, your family, your bloodline. You're breaking through so that you can have that in which you desire to have at the work of your hands. And when you take your hands and you plan and you process it and you progress in it, you're going to reach that destination. You're going to reach that destination. Somebody said debt-free, wealthy legacy for my daughter and weight loss. Let's go. Work the plan, work the process, and work the progression. Work in progress. Move. And every time you move, remember, progression and progress is just movement. Forward movement toward a destination. The verb of it is onward of space and time. And I'm going to get to that destination at this time. I'm going to get to that destination at this time. That means it don't matter if it rain, if it's hail, if it's sleet, if it's snow, through rain, through ups and downs, through disappointments and letdowns and setbacks, I'm still progressing. I'm still gonna move. Huh? I'm still going to break through. Because I got to get there. I'm getting there. And there is my destination. And it doesn't matter what comes. And it doesn't matter what goes. I'm going to receive it. I'm going to deal with it. But I'm going to deal with it while I'm moving. You got to deal with it and still progress. You can feel what you feel and still progress forward. You can take it in. You can talk about it. You can walk about it. You can sing about it. You can pray about it. But you still need to be moving about it. You still need to make a forward motion toward that destination. Somebody say, I'm going to break through to my destination. Type that in there. That's probably a lie. I'm going to break through to my destination. You got to get there. If you don't get to your destination, then you will never, ever be able to be completely satisfied with what you call your life. It is time out for I could have, but so much happened in that time and I didn't. You have the ability within yourself. You have the ability with those that are around you to empower yourself to break through sadness, break through disappointment, break through disparity, break through letdowns, break through financial issues. Oh my goodness, there's so much that's going on right now. Financial curses, all that. You have the power within to break through because you got the ability to plan, to process, and to progress. And all that is going to get you there. What is there? To that destination you just said. Nobody can leave work and get home if you don't leave work and get in the car and drive and turn the car on and hit the gas and get there. Other than that, you're going to be sitting at work saying, I wish I was home. Well, go home then. Why you go home? Oh, I just didn't feel like moving. And that's how some of us are. Oh, why you didn't do it today? I just didn't feel like moving. I just didn't feel like moving. I just didn't feel like doing it. I just didn't feel like. And then on top of not feeling like it, then look, a month then passed back. And guess what? On top of not feeling like it, now you saying, I didn't feel like it. And now I feel some kind of way because I didn't do it. So you get feeling like whatever you felt like on top of not doing it. So there's two negative components on top of you. So now you got more on you because what you didn't do when you should have did it, and you didn't do it because you was feeling this way, and now you have not made any type of progress. You're nowhere near or close to the destination which you said. So what I want you all to do as you continue to empower yourself is you need to write down whatever that is. Write down that destination, and every day and under that destination, write that destination as big as you can make it. And wherever you go the most, if it's the bathroom, if it's the mirror, if it's the coffee machine, because I like my coffee every morning. if it's the coffee, if it's the bathroom, it doesn't matter where it is. You make sure that that is really big, and that is your profession to break through. You write, get there. And then under get there, it should be the destination in which you're trying to get to. So get there, debt free. Plan, process, progress every day. And that's what you do. You sit there with tears in your eyes, feeling what you're feeling, and you say, I'm drinking my coffee. Oh, get that. Don't forget, Ivory. Get that today. Get where, Ivory? Get to debt free. Oh, how am I get to debt free? And you start get to debt free. No, look at the process. Look at the plan. Look at the process, and then move in that way of that. Get there. We are empowering you today to get there. I'm excited because I want to hear of the breakthroughs that people are having because you've been empowered to get there. Get there. Now listen to this. These are my notes. Progression is the process of gradually moving, gradually improving, or getting nearer to achieving or completing something. You got a lot of incomplete projects. You got to break through incompletion to completion. How do I do that? By progressing. Gradually moving. Remember, it's a gradual pace. Don't look for tomorrow to be what you just said today. No. It's a gradual movement to achieving or completing something. What is it that you have not completed? I'm going to start going to my questions. What is it? And I'm 7 minutes past my time. What is it that you have not completed? What is it that you are working on? What do you need to complete? What do you need to achieve? What do you need to conquer? What are you making better? What do you need to make better? What is the end goal? You shouldn't want to be rich just to be rich. What is the purpose of wanting to be wealthy? What is the purpose of wanting to be established? What is the purpose of wanting to be healed? What is the purpose of wanting to be whole? What is the purpose for your destination? What is the end goal? Get there. You cannot stay where you are. You have to move. You have to go higher. You have to go forward. You must grow. You must improve. You must develop. You must increase. When you progress and when you progress, you eliminate threats and possible threats. I done just said something to y'all. Come on, Coach Ivory, telling people again. Get there. You cannot stay where you are. You have to move. You have to go higher. You have to go forward. You must grow. You must improve. You must develop, and you must increase. When you progress and when you progress, you yourself eliminate threats and possible threats. That thing just made me happy. When you progress and when you progress, you eliminate threats, and not just the threats that you know, but threats that are possible. So when you are progressing, you have the ability to eliminate threats and the possibility of threats. That means before they even tries to form. Because when you're planning and when you're processing and when you're progressing, you're already saying, oh, that could possibly be a threat. that could possibly be a threat. And then as you're on the way going, boom, and you see a threat, you can annihilate that threat and eliminate that threat because you've already planned. You've already did the steps of processing and you've already begun to move forward. So it's not a hindrance to you. How do you progress and how do you progress? Simply put, move, go, proceed, continue, advance, and take off. I couldn't wait to get to that one. When I wrote it, I got happy myself. Take off. How do you progress? How do you progress? How do I get there? Simply put, you move, you go, you proceed, you continue, you advance, and you take off. Take off. How do I get there? There is my destination. How do I break through and get there? Plan, process, progress, take off. I get there by taking off. But I don't take off until I have planned, until I have processed, until I have moved. You can move forward and not take off. You ever started your car and you just going 20 miles an hour and next thing you know you hit that gas, boom, and you at 50, that's because you took off. It's time to take off. You got to take off to get there. When the plane is going, we get ready for takeoff, and they just gliding on that little, what is it called, runway, and they just, no. But the real takeoff is when it hit that air. Boom. That's takeoff. That's takeoff. And guess what? When they land at their destination, secure landing. If you want to see and achieve breakthrough in your life to get there to your destination at a secure landing, you must move. You must progress. Forward movement, progression, continuous movement, progress. Make it to the destination. You have been empowered today by achieving breakthrough. We are empowering you to break through. We're here every Tuesday, lunchtime mixed break at 12 noon with Coach Ivory Hector, empowering you to break through. Once again, check our website out at www.achievingbreakthroughs.com. Like our Facebook page, follow us on YouTube if you haven't seen some of our past videos that we have done. And please, if you have been empowered to break through, email us a snippet video, 1 minute. Be as creative as you want to so that we can showcase that you have been empowered to break through. I expect to see testimonies, stories about you making it to your destination and all the other sessions that we have given you. If you're looking to do any one-on-one sessions, group sessions, business sessions, ministry sessions, please see our website. Also, coming soon is our online store. Once again, and Achieving Breakthroughs would love to thank all of you all who have been buying from our product line, Achieving Breakthroughs apparel product line, and our Empowerment apparel product line. We thank you all so much. We have more to come. Remember, be empowered to get there with progression. Get to your destination. Love you. Be encouraged.